Hey, this is Elena. I wanted to share a really powerful tool with you guys today that has helped me and lots of other people that I truly care about find relief from stress, worry, and anxiety by helping us feel happier, healthier, and more hopeful. So this is like a cognitive behavioral technique, but the one I'm going to talk about is designed by Dr. Amen to help us capture and challenge negative thoughts. This is called ANT therapy, automatic negative thought therapy. The premise is that every time you have a thought, your brain releases chemicals. Electrical transmission goes across your brain and you become aware of what you are thinking. So thoughts are real and they have a direct impact on how you feel and how you behave. The idea is that every time you have a anxious thought, angry thought, unkind thought, your brain releases chemicals that cause a physiological reaction in your body. Your heart rate goes up, your muscles tense, maybe your breathing is faster, your hands could sweat, you could get dizzy or have an upset stomach. Your body reacts to every single negative thought you have. On the contrary, every time you have a good thought, thankful thought, more hopeful thought, kind thought, or loving thought, your brain also releases really good chemicals, and you realize, your body realizes what you're thinking, and then it begins to feel really good physiologically. You calm down, your heart rate goes down, your breathing slows down, and you become calm. Thoughts are super powerful, and every cell in our body is affected by our thoughts. That's why when people get really emotionally upset, they can develop physical symptoms like headaches, stomach aches, and many times have difficulty sleeping, as well as many other chronic illnesses. Important thing to note here is that thoughts lie, but it's in our unquestioned or uninvestigated thoughts that make us feel sad, mad, nervous, or really out of control. So if we're not challenging them and we're believing them, they just become automatic, on an automatic roller coaster that just keeps going and going and going. So we're not trying to challenge them, and they can get really overwhelming and begin to affect us on a physiological level. So if we can learn to train our brain, challenging our thoughts will be a life-changing thing that's going to really help the way we feel. So here's 9 different types of thoughts that we could label to help us understand some really negative ways that we possibly could think. So 1 is all or nothing thinking. Thinking thoughts that are all good or all bad. Having these extremes is really toxic for us, so it's really important to know when you're going into like black and white type of thinking. Another way is always thinking everyone hates me. Who is everyone? Oh, one person. Okay. It's really not being extreme. Number 3, focusing on the negative, only seeing the bad, just having that black cloud of criticism and negativity around you. Like, that's another one to pause and to challenge. Another biggie is fortune telling. Thinking you can predict the future when you have little or no evidence for it. 90% of what we worry about doesn't happen, which is crazy, but it's true. Next is mind reading, thinking you know what everybody's thinking, even though they haven't told you. Let's not assume, we've got to ask. This will help so many relationships. The next is thinking with your feelings, your negative feelings, and that just means you're reacting all over the place. You're not actually responding to what's going on, you're just reacting with your emotions. Another one would be guilt beatings. I should have done this. I must have done this. Just really putting a lot of pressure on yourself. The next is blaming other people for the problems that you have is really, really awful, and one of the worst things that you could do. Here's the deal. If we let any of these thoughts go unquestioned, they will cause chaos in our thinking and significantly impact our health and relationships. Many times our thoughts and beliefs have deep roots in childhood trauma or attachment issues that we've been through in our lives. So please don't hear me say that positive thinking will make everything better, because it won't. It's one part of helping your mental health is challenging your thoughts. It's massively important, and it's been around for a long time, that these unchecked thoughts can lead to increased symptoms of depression, anxiety, and all kinds of other things. So by challenging your negative thoughts, you will be taking a massive step in helping provide yourself with more hope, help, and healing in your own life. This is such a big deal, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I know it was a mouthful, but it's a wonderful way to begin to look at things a little more critically and challenge your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.